Hello, Sanbonani Dumelangi Bonjour Makadi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa Sele and this is All Things Christ. If you're new here, welcome, 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 welcome. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your subscription. Yeah, thank you for subscribing and thank you for doing this. Yeah, so today I'll be doing a get ready with me video and I'll be sharing with you guys where I'm from and my life in South Africa and how it has been. And if you want to know how I achieved this look, stay tuned.
If Christ is risen, I'm risen with him. If Christ is seated, I'm seated with him. Above the world is where I stand. They waiting for me to land. They gon' wait. I'm seated at the right hand. I'm far above like a dove. Wait, they don't really fly high. I'm an eagle. Ask my people. I got legal rights to the world. I really wish you knew. I got a different view.
As you can see, I've done my eyebrows already, and just a disclaimer out there, I'm not a makeup artist, so I'm just doing a makeup that I do every day, like when I'm going to church or when I'm going out with friends and all that. So it's nothing fancy, it's nothing no. It's okay. So first thing first, what I use first, I'll use a primer. This, yeah, I'm using a primer, Scarlet Hill primer. It's from Mr. Price.
My God is big, he's a big God. Angels all around me, got the big squad. He's got the keys to the kingdom. He can do anything, he's a big God. My God is
Ask me this other time, like, where exactly are you from? Because I'm always like, I have to carry my passport, I have to carry this and this on my previous video. So I was like, okay, cool. Originally, I'm from Zimbabwe. Yeah, surprise, I'm from Zimbabwe. Yeah, originally I'm from Zimbabwe. I was born in Zimbabwe and I was raised in Zimbabwe. Okay, so sorry, I'm using LA Girl Pro Coverage. Yo, this babes is the one. Yeah, so I am from Zimbabwe and I was born in Zimbabwe. I was raised in Zimbabwe. If you know me and I told you that I was born in South Africa, please forgive me. There's a reason why I said that. Because guys, when people know that you're not a South African or like you're just an outsider, people start treating you differently. So I used to tell people that I was born in South Africa, but now it's time for honesty, guys. I was born in Zimbabwe. I was raised in Zimbabwe, and then I came to South Africa in 2008. Yeah, 2000. Wait, I came to South Africa in 2009. Yeah, so life in Zimbabwe was really great. It was really great, guys. I know that obviously we couldn't have access to certain things like how we have them here in South Africa, but home is home, guys. Home is home. You know, there's just something about being home. There's just something about being around people who speak the same language as you and being around people who actually understand certain things that you say. And you know, like there's just something about being at home, because Zimbabwe for me was home. All right, at that time it was home. So I remember growing up there, like I really come from a good family. I had access to good education and I had access to good food, because I think like the media has displayed African countries as if like people struggle to get food and all that. But yeah, thank God for food, thank God for clothes, thank God for good shelter. I had all those things. Thank God for good education, because I had access to all those things. So my parents were staying this side and all of my family, most of my family members are this side, because we are mixed, like Zimbabwean and South African. So it's a blessing that I'm a Zimbabwean. Yeah, it's a blessing that I'm that. So when I was done with my primary school, in Zimbabwe. I had to come this side and do my high school. It was it was a challenge relocating from another country to another country and adjusting to how people live their life. Yo, if you know, you know. You know, because having to having to get a good school for me, having to make new friends, understanding the languages, and just adjusting in general, like being used to how South Africans live their lives, it was a challenge for me. So I remember getting a school at a government school. I went to a very government school, you know, like a government school. So I remember getting there first day, and I was wearing this long skirt. So I remember getting to school, and then my maths, the first period that I went to was maths, and then I remember my maths teacher, like they introduced me to him, and then he was also the class teacher for that class. So they introduced me to that teacher, and then he was like, welcome. So they told him where I'm from, and then he started telling people that, yo, you guys, you better be careful because Zimbabweans and meds. He said that Zimbabwean and meds, yo, they're like this. You better be careful because there's competition. If only they knew. You know. Okay, so I'll be using is it a concealer, Pro concealer. It's also LA Girl. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just doing my everyday makeup, what I do every day. Okay, so they told my teacher that I'm from Zimbabwe and all that, and he warned the class about maths and stuff. So I was like, you know what, these people, they're putting pressure on me, because honestly, maths was a bit of a challenge for me. So I remember during my high school, it was a bit of English. It was challenging for me because I didn't understand most of their languages, and I didn't just like vibe. I didn't blend in like that, because it takes time for me to have friends and all that, and sometimes I used to feel so insecure about myself. And you know, when you are in a foreign country, like you just like you don't belong. I felt like I just didn't belong because of how they were outgoing, how they were outspoken and all. It took me a while to have friends and all that, and I just remember trying to hide where I was from. Like people would ask me, where are you coming from, or where are you from? And I used to tell people that I used to stay in Alexandra and I used to attend school in Alexandra, but deep down I was lying. And some people could tell because my Zulu wasn't that perfect, because back home I used to speak Ndebele or Shona. Okay, so you blend in, look up. So I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just one thing that I like about doing makeup is all the faces people make when they are doing their makeup. Like, that's really funny. I find it very funny. Yeah. So I would lie about where I was from at school, right? And then some would know because the accent, you know, I don't want to lie. You can go wherever you want to go, but that Zimbabwean accent, it'll always follow you wherever you are going. Always follow. Like, guys, sometimes I just keep quiet and be like, you know what, let me Google pronunciations, because wow. You know. Yeah, so I remember I used to hide and all that. And then after some time, I was like, you know what, people just need to know where I'm from, hey? You can't always hide, even though people still treat you differently because they know where you are from and all that. Yeah, so grade 9 was a bit challenging because, yeah, you know, yeah, from Zimbabwe, you're new to this whole to this country, and you're trying to make friends and all. Like when I was in grade 10 and grade 9, people they used to come, our police used to come to our school, and they'll start searching around, tattoos, or people are just carrying drugs, or people are bringing cell phones, and all that to school. So I remember this other day, this guy was like, "Hey, Melissa, they're here to fetch you. Where is your passport?" I was so scared. I was really scared because I was like, guys, imagine now you're scared, like you're just living your life with that feeling. It's okay, what if I get deported, and what if, like, obviously I had documents, but you know you don't carry your documents everywhere, especially when I'm still a child and all that. So I was just like, wow, okay, cool. And then when I was in grade 11, I was just like, you know what, it is what it is. You need to know where I'm from. So I'll write my essays, I'll do presentations, I would do oral, is it oral speech or what, verbal speech? Ugh, guys, I don't remember, but yeah, like, would present in front of the class, and I'll be proud to tell them where I'm from, because sooner or later they'll know. So yeah, after that, I remember when I was doing my matric, and I was like, okay, now it's time for me to write. I felt that, yeah, I'm not a South African, because I remember this other time. Let me tell you something, like, this is my personal experience, right? So whatever I'll be saying right now, it's my experience. I know we all have different experiences and all that, but this is my experience. So when I was in matric, obviously I was supposed to bring my passport and my permit and all that. And I remember when you walk inside the class, like, there's their names, like exam number and where you're writing your exam. I couldn't find mine in Zulu class because I was doing Zulu in high school. So I couldn't find my name. And I had to go to the principal office, and he had to sort out some things, and people were just asking, what's happening, why are you not writing? And then someone like, "Hey, ngisho some Zulu." Look at me now. Yeah, so they'll be saying, "No, some Zulu," so they have to make things up. And I was like, "Hey, I'm Tracy Zimbabwe." Where are the haters? I'm joking, I don't have any haters, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm using, okay, it's also pro powder. So I'll do this. This is what I'm doing, because it's kind of a lot. Yeah, so as I was saying, that's when people like were sure that, yeah, she's not a South African. And then time went by, man. Like, I'm grown now. I've lived, I've seen people, I've had friends, I have South African friends, and I'm starting to appreciate this country, because wow, South Africa is so beautiful, and it has beautiful people, and it has beautiful culture, and the people are so beautiful. They're so full of love. I'm surrounded by people who love me, who make me feel like, you know what, you deserve everything that you have. I know sometimes, like, we go Twitter, and you find people are saying Zimbabweans must go, Nigerians must go, and all that. But man, there are some people out there who don't feel intimidated. I'm not saying those people are intimidated, no. I'm just saying that there are some people out there who don't feel intimidated by a foreigner's success and all that. We just want to see you do good. One thing that I've learned is that if you're in a foreign land, in a foreign nation, if that country is not yours, you need to respect you need to respect that country, you need to respect that nation and their people, and you can't do things that are not supposed to be done. Okay, so I'm putting powder. You're not supposed to do things which you know that you're not supposed to be doing. You can't be in other people's country and start messing up. Like, ngekuzuvakashe ekhaya and then you start doing your own things without permission. I want to, so behave. I think that's one of the reason why there's all this Zimbabweans, Nigerians must go and all that. Yeah, but besides that, it's really beautiful. I remember when I visited Durban and I was surrounded by Zulu people, like, hearing them speak their language, I thought I was Zulu. Even though I'm not Zulu, but I thought I knew Zulu because I did Zulu at school. But hearing them speak their language is so beautiful. Hearing Pedi people speak their languages, it's so beautiful. Hearing Venda people, Tsonga people, Sotho people, Tswana people, it's Ndebele people. Like in Zimbabwe, we do have Ndebele speaking people, but it's quite different from this Ndebele. So it's quite different from how from this South African Ndebele. Don't let anyone lie to you telling you that it's the same thing. It's not. It's different. Yeah, so yeah, man, like it's really beautiful. Like South African people are full of love and they're full of ubuntu. Like there's so much unity. Like when it comes to other thing that I noticed is that when it comes to soccer, sports, and like football, netball, rugby, anything, you guys become so united, and that is so beautiful to watch. And I'm just glad that I grew up. Okay, alright, obviously, Nkulele is Zimbabwe, but my adulthood, adulthood, like Nkulele, like la in South Africa, where I get to experience all this thing, and obviously, so with me, and thank God I found my church here in South Africa, the one that I go to now, and it has been beautiful since then. I'm not gonna change anything, because I remember when I started going to my church, like I was like, even the dress code, the way I used to dress, you could tell that this person is from, okay, I'll be contouring with this Scarlet Hill. It's from Mr. Price as well, so I'm using this shade. Yeah, so even my outfits, like you could tell, good hello, hi, khona la phuma khona la akusiwa la South Africa. You know, yeah. So thank God for the grace of God, because you grow, you grow, and as you grow you gain sense of fashion. So yeah, my childhood was really nice. Like it was really beautiful, like because I was surrounded by different things, like you're saying that, okay, I used to live like this, now I'm starting to live like this. I now have access to these things. Back home you didn't have access to certain things, like free education. Guys, South Africans are so blessed. Like you guys have free education, like in primary school and secondary school, high school, you have free education. Obviously if you want to go to a private school you have to pay, but this side, like you have free education, is something that you would never see in Zimbabwe. So I'll be doing my eyeshadow. I'm using it, and I used this and this and this one. So as I was saying that, like, thank God, the people that I work with, they allow me to be myself. Like I feel free. Sometimes I can just speak in Shona, sometimes I can just speak in Ndebele.
My God is big, he's a big God. Angels all around me, got the big squad. He's got the keys to the kingdom. He can do anything, he's a big God. My God is big, he's a big God.
Like I've been around people who are like, I really hate foreigners, and that moment they know that you are not a South African, or you're a foreigner yourself, and they have the audacity to tell people that I hate foreigners and all that. And I'm just there like, if you hate foreigners, it means you hate me, so there's no need for us to be busy chatting and having some meaningless conversations because you don't like foreigners. It means nama ungthandi, so excuse me. Yeah, but you have to work in love. If people say that, doesn't mean that you have to neglect them. You have to show them love. You just have to continue working in love. Never give up on people like that.
He's not a man, he never lies. On my knees, he supplies. Biggie, biggie, ga ga ga. Biggie, biggie, ga ga ga. Biggie, biggie, ga ga ga. Biggie,
Okay, so this is my final look. This is my final look. Yeah, so this is my everyday makeup. This is how I do my makeup every day. I know I did some my contour is a bit so much, but I like it like that. The extraness calls for a good vibe, you know. Yeah, so this is my makeup. This is my everyday look. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned something from my video today, and I hope you now know where I'm from. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends. And remember to comment. Yes, thank you so much for watching. I love you, love you, love you.
If Christ is risen, I'm risen with him. If Christ is seated, I'm seated with him. Above the world.